Good morning and welcome to another lesson. I hope that you are doing well and that you have been practicing your cutting, because guess what? Today is Friday and we know that Friday is our cutting days. Good job. So we're going to be cutting this today. We're going to continue with our curved lines, which we introduced not last week, the week before. And we are going to continue with them. Now, if your child is still having difficulty cutting on the curved lines, which we started off with, then continue to practice with them. However, if they have mastered that and you want to challenge them some more, we are going to move on to cutting like this. Some some very sharp curved lines. They are more challenging and more difficult. So if you want to take your time with the other ones, that's fine. But we would start to introduce this. Now, they're not going to master it. They're just going to introduce it. So we're just continuing the progress. Of course, we're going to go through our scissor safety before we start cutting, as always. Remember, when we're walking around with the scissors, we hold the scissors by the blade and we cover it with our fists. So the pointy end cannot be seen and nobody can get hurt. When we are going to cut, we never cut and we touch the blade. No, we don't want to do that. We only touch the blade when we are walking around with it and the blade is closed. All right, so we have it in our fist. Very good. When we're going to start cutting, remember our scissors needs to point up. Fantastic. Our scissors is pointing up, and then we can put our fingers into the holes. Now, which fingers do we use to put into the hole? We use our pointer and Mr. Tallman, and we use our thumb. So we put the two in the bigger hole. This one's the bigger one, so we're going to put him in, and there. Do you see that? If we had put our scissors down, pointing down, and we put our fingers into the scissors, like this, when we want to start cutting, it would be backwards and our thumb is not on top. And if we did put our thumb on top, then the scissors is coming to me, and we don't want that. So always point the scissors up, and you put your two fingers in and your thumb in, and your thumb would be on top and it will point towards the paper. Great job. Remember, when we're cutting, we go open and shut is the way we cut. When you're cutting your paper, your thumb always has to be on top. Great job. All right, now we're going to watch our tutorial of how to do our cutting. Remember, you're using a full piece of construction paper folded in half, and you are going to cut off half of it and use that as your template. If you use a whole construction paper, it is too big and too much to maneuver for your child. So just fold it in half and cut along that crease, and then you'll have your two pieces. Now we're going into drawing the lines. We're going to use one piece of paper and we're going to do a drastic curved line. Still leave it pretty wide open so that the children can maneuver the scissors. When they master this, then we'll move into tighter curved lines, so that they really need to have mastered that skill to be able to do the tighter curved lines. Now remember, scissors safety, thumb always on top and the two fingers at the bottom. When we're cutting curved lines, you have to remember that you are turning the paper and the scissors all at the same time to ensure that you are cutting a smooth curved line. Now, as you can see, I'm turning the paper and the scissors and my hand all at the same time and manipulating the two things at the same time. Now, it is not always easy. It's going to be challenging, so take your time. This is a slow activity and do the best that you can do. I want to see beautiful pictures and videos of you cutting. Remember to take your time and always do the best that you can do. And I'm happy with whatever you're doing at this point. Remember, if they're having difficulty with the lines that we did before, allow them to keep practicing on those type of lines and then introduce this more accented curve. All right, great job. I hope you had a great time. Opening and shutting is the way we cut. So I'll see you tomorrow. Oh no, today's Friday. Have a great weekend, everybody. It's Friday. Maybe a scavenger hunt is coming your way. I'll see you. Bye.